Hello friends, I'm Dr. Satyshekar from the Department of Physics, Baburauji Gold College, Sangli. Today we are going to see basics of transistors from SYBSA Electronics. What is a transistor? Transistor is a three-terminal, bi-junction and bilayer semiconductor. So what are three terminals? Base, emitter and collector. These are three terminals. And what are bijunctions? NP and PN or PN and NP. Two junctions are there, hence it is called as bijunction. And why it is called as a bilayer semiconductor? Because it is made up of two layers, that is P and N, P type and N type semiconductor. Okay. Transistors are basically solid state devices and they are used in amplifiers and switching devices. Okay. Now there are two types of transistors, NPN transistor and a PNP transistor. So NPN transistor is formed by sandwiching P-type semiconductor between two N-type semiconductor. Okay. Similarly, PNP transistor is made up of sandwiching N-type semiconductor between two P-type semiconductor. Now before going into the details of your transistor, construction of transistor, let us see a basic semiconductor device, that is a diode. So diode, it consists of P-type and N-type semiconductor and they are joined together, something like this. Okay, and the symbol is like this. This anode, it consists of anode and cathode. Okay, and the arrow in the symbol indicates the direction of current. Now in this case, the direction of current is from left to right. Now let us see a two diode analogy. Here you can see, in case of your NPN transistor, this NP and PN, two diodes are there. So these two diodes are connected back to back, that is P semiconductors are connected to each other, which forms a base over here. Okay. Now this is a circuit symbol of your NPN transistor and three terminals are something like this. This is collector, this is base and this is emitter. Similarly, for a PNP transistor, two junction diodes are connected back to back over here. Okay, and the two cathodes connected to each other forms a base over here. And the circuit symbol of your PNP transistor is something like this. Now here you will see that in case of your NPN transistor, the emitter arrow is pointing away from the base, and in case of your PNP transistor, the emitter arrow is pointing towards base. Now here the arrow is pointing inward and here the arrow is pointing outward. Now this is energy level diagram of your NPN transistor. As we have seen, this P-type, in case of your NPN transistor, this P-type semiconductor is sandwiched between two N-type semiconductor, it is seen. Okay. Now N-type semiconductor, it consists of free electrons. So the majority charge carriers in N-type semiconductors are your electrons, and this P-type, in P-type base, the majority charge carriers are your holes. Okay, and minority charge carriers are obviously electrons over here. And in case of your NPN transistor, the current is due to electrons only. Now let us see few equations as far as transistor is concerned. Now what is the first one is alpha factor. What is alpha factor? It is a ratio of collector current to emitter current. So alpha is a current gain in common emitter configuration and hence alpha is IC upon IE. Similarly, beta is a current gain in common base configuration and hence this beta is IC upon IB. And a general Kirchhoff's rule, current rule is there, that is emitter current is a summation of your collector current and base current. Hence IE is IC plus IB. Now basically transistor is used in two major applications. Number one, it is switching, that is it is used in logic gates, and number two, it is amplification. It is used in linear amplifiers and or operational amplifiers. So what are switching circuits? Logic gates, NOT, AND, OR, NAND, NOR, XOR and XNOR. So this is a practical circuit of your transistor in your linear circuit. Okay, so it is a circuit for controlling a DC motor. So the speed of motor can be controlled and direction of motor can be controlled over here. Okay, thank you very much.